Hi, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner, whichever you like, you can call me. Today I'll be doing my introduction for my deck of panning 2023, but I don't know if that's the hashtag. But anyway, my deck of panning introduction for this year of 2023. I did this last year, but only on my Instagram, and this year I'm going to be filming it. And just a little bit about this project. It was created by Emily and Max, and I'll link her down below. She was inspired to create this by the booktuber Books with Maddie, I think. If I'm getting this wrong, I'll correct it in the description box. But I think this is the third year that we're doing this. I'm not sure. I've only done it 1 year before. And you update on the 20th of every month, and it goes from January 20th until December 20th, so we have a 1 month break. And basically what you do is, just like the name, you take a deck of cards, and based on the game board that Emily shuffles every month, each card corresponds to a different prompt that you then link to an item that you want to work on. And this is rolling style, so once you hit your goal on something, you roll in another product by drawing another card. And I think I mentioned that the game board is shuffled, so every month it is a different game board. Sorry, I know my last video was rushed, and this video is also going to be a little rushed, unfortunately, because I'm filming this on the 20th, and I'm going somewhere right after this, and I'm going to be gone all weekend, so I won't have time to properly film. But anyway, as I was saying, you if you draw the same card 2 months in a row, it is most likely a different prompt, so you can pretty much get anything at any time. And the one card you want to try to avoid, if you can, is the Joker, and the prompt for that card is, are you joking? It's something that you really don't want to pan for whatever reason. So that could be like, if you don't like wearing bold lipstick, you'd probably put on a bold lipstick. Or if you're bad at wearing highlighter, like me, I'd probably put in a highlighter to pan. But anyway, Emily did a whole description video for this project, so for all the details and descriptions, go check out her intro video. I'll link that one down below. And last year I was using my Santorini deck of cards, and I'll probably just sorry, my cat is sitting literally right behind my phone as I'm filming this, and now she just started playing with her tail, so you'll probably hear that. But anyway, somehow last year I acquired so many different decks of cards, so I'll be alternating, as a little treat for you, the viewer. But I'm going to start with my Colorado cards that I got while my relatives were in Aspen last month. She just jumped off my dresser, and I have never used these. They're brand new. Oh man, I have to unwrap them. Hold on. Here's the deck of cards. Here is the Joker. I only need one, so I'm going to take one of these out. Where's the other one? Okay, here's the other Joker, and I have never shuffled these, so I'm gonna have to shuffle them really well, and I'll probably fast forward through this, but I'll do it on camera so that you know I'm not cheating.
Oops, okay, hold on. These cards are really stiff still, so it's kind of hard to shuffle. That just blew up a lot of dust. I swear my apartment isn't that messy, but it blew up literally all the dust. That's on my dresser right now. Don't shame me. Okay. I'm making really weird faces as I shuffle. I'm trying really hard. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck a few times in different places. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Maybe I'll That didn't work. Okay. I'm trying to make it work and it won't. Okay.
That's as good as it's gonna get. We'll see. So I'm supposed to draw 5 cards at once. Hopefully I don't get the Joker. Somehow I managed to avoid the Joker all last year, and I'm hoping for another year of that, though I don't know. It's just completely random. So we'll see what I get, but the more cards you draw, of course, the more likely you are to get the Joker. So the intro could just be the worst update for this, but here we go. 10 of Diamonds, King of Diamonds, King of Spades, 2 of Diamonds, 8 of Clubs. Okay, I didn't get the Joker, so that's good. Oops, I'm knocking stuff down now. I have not looked at the game board at all yet, so I'm gonna go check that out, and I'll come back with what the prompts are and which products I chose for these cards. All right, I'm back with my products. Sorry if the angle changed. I moved it for some reason and then I remembered I was still filming. I'll just start with the products in order that I drew them. So for the 10 of Diamonds, I got Cities, which is just anything that's like inspired by or like named after a city. And so even though I kind of didn't want to, I was like, well, it's just perfect. I need to, and if I don't put it in, I probably won't use this before it goes bad. So I'm putting in one of my Sephora Collection Lip Stories Cities lipsticks, and I got this when I first started like really getting into makeup and buying makeup, and I kind of became a little bit of a collector, and I love things that are like inspired by and named after cities, so I kind of had a lot to choose from for this prompt. But all right, my cats are being loud, sorry. So I actually have a lot of NYX soft matte lip creams because I love to travel, so I got every shade of, they're all named after cities as well, and I got every city that I've ever been to, but I didn't want to pan any of those, even though I like almost all of them on myself, because it's a liquid lipstick, and not only do those take forever to see any progress on, but with those you just can't see any progress at all, as with most liquid lipsticks, it just sticks to the side. So I thought I'd pull in this cream lipstick. It's not like a creamy satin one, it's actually a matte lipstick, but you know, it's in a bullet. This is in the shade Sephora Love San Francisco. Here's the packaging, it's actually really cute. My goal for this will just be to use it 10 times because I've never used this on my lips before. I've only swatched it, so it would take me more than a year to use this because lipstick is already hard enough to pan, but it's like a rosewood pinky type shade, so it's a nice color, but it's not an everyday color for me. So and I was like considering, because you can see letters on here, it says like #matte, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just wear it down until I get to the lettering, but that would take me months and months, and I probably would be hate panning this at that point. So my goal is just to use this 10 times. The next card that I pulled was the King of Diamonds, and I forgot to mention actually that the face cards and aces along with the Joker never change their prompt, so and they only go by color, not by specific suit. So any red king is something affordable. And for this prompt, I chose my e.l.f. contour. Hello. I chose my e.l.f. contour palette, and this is in the shade Dark Deep. And I'm pretty sure this is discontinued, but I really love this palette. I get the most use out of these two shades, and you can probably see I have like, well, actually I don't think you can see, but I have a really good dip in this shade, which is I kind of combine these two, but this is more like a bronzer shade, but it's only, I can only use it as a bronzer in the winter, because in the summer it's slightly too deep to use as a face powder, but it's not warm enough to use as a bronzer, because my face not only gets darker but really warm in the summer. So I don't know why I had to explain that to you. Anyway, my goal for this palette will be to hit pan on any of the shades. It's probably going to be this shade since it does have the biggest dip, but also I've been using this shade more on its own lately since I've been using it. And I know this is going to take a long time for me to use, but also I just wanted to definitely put this in a project sometime this year, because unfortunately I accidentally, when this was on my bed, I like leaned back and like shoved my hand into it, and it like popped the glass. So this, I don't want to like blind you, but this part like goes in, so it's not like well protected anymore. And even though it's a powder product, it can still go bad, especially since it's an e.l.f. product. So since it's my favorite powder contour and pretty much my only powder contour at this point, I want to use it as much as I can before either it goes bad or the packaging really breaks on me. I then got the King of Spades, and for any black king, it's something, or the prompt is splurge, so anything you splurged on. And for that, I chose my Natasha, oop, that's gross. I chose, my hands I guess are really warm, but I chose my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, and I'm holding it like this so I don't like blind you with the glare. But I'll open this up. And I chose this. My goal will be no pan left behind, because embarrassingly enough, and sort of a theme I have going on, I've never used this. That's really sad to say. So this is not the palette that I had at the beginning of last year. That other palette was actually my mom's, and I just had it for a bit because I wanted to try it, but then this was previously discontinued. I'm just gonna open this. This was previously discontinued, and then Natasha Denona brought it back. I don't know if it's still back, but I really wanted this palette, especially watching Chic Geek so much. This is like one of her favorite palettes, and I heard so many good things about the formula, and I love these tones, so I bought it. Luckily I bought it 10% off, but it was still over $100. That's my cat. As I was saying, I bought this for 10% off, but it was still over $100, 10% off, and I haven't used it. And it's been, I don't remember exactly when I got this, but I'd say it's probably been like maybe 4 months since I bought this, and I haven't used it. And that is like very shameful. So I'm going to use this no pan left behind style. I'm trying like not to blind you with the mirror on the back, but I definitely will be able to do that easily, since every color in here would work for me, which is another reason why I wanted this palette so badly. But I do have a pan that palette for this year, and as you'll see, I have another palette that I'm putting in, and I'm panning a lot of eyeshadow this year, so this will definitely take me a few months to use every shade in here. And a lot of these are shimmers, so I wouldn't be able to use them all together. Sorry if you can hear that dog barking. But regardless, I'm just really excited to use this. And yeah, probably the shade that I'll use first is this like greeny bronze right here, since green eyeshadow is pretty much my favorite eyeshadow, that in purple, but I really, really love green. So anyway, I don't need to ramble too much in this video, but I'm excited. The next card that I got was the Two of Diamonds, and that corresponds to an influencer brand or an influencer collab. I also got this prompt in the beginning of, or my introduction for last year, and I honestly don't even know if I did that right because I chose like an e.l.f. palette that was with like a hairstylist. I don't know if she's considered an influencer, but she's like the founder of Way Hair Care, so whatever. that's past me's fault. But the only thing that I had, because I had to get rid of that palette unfortunately because it was just so broken in every way, the only other thing that I had that was like an influencer related product is my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Divine Neutrals palette. And I know what's going on with Morphe right now. I know like both Morphe and Jaclyn Hill have like really shady pasts and presents. But regardless, I still love their palettes that they do together. They're always like, at least in the first batches, they're always super good quality, super beautiful color stories, and that's why I bought this one. I got this at the very end of 2021 for their like end of the year sale, and I've only used this once, and the time I did use it, I thought the look was beautiful, and it's a super easy palette to use. But my goal will be, again, no pan left behind, because I think I only use like 3, maybe 4 shades in this palette, and for having this for over a year, that's unacceptable to have only used 3 or 4 shades. And I was thinking of hitting pan on this, but my pan that palette for this year is pretty similar to this palette, and I kind of want to focus on that instead of having like 1,000 neutral palettes that I'm trying to hit pan on. But yeah, no pan left behind for this is fine with me for now, and I'm excited to use this one too. Oh, there's a mirror. Sorry if I'm like talking funny, my voice is really dry right now, but I kind of just want to finish filming this video. The last card that I got is the 8 of Clubs, which corresponds to any backup or duplicate item that you have in your collection. And I have, unfortunately, quite a few. I've tried to stop buying like backups and duplicates considering how last year went with all of my Milani lipsticks. But this is not a makeup product. This is actually a fragrance. Oh, I need to mark this. This is my Juliet Has A Gun perfume, and this is in just like a mini bottle that they have. I think I got this as like a free gift with purchase from Sephora. I'm mostly finished with this. I'm just below where the J is. So, and this is my favorite perfume, but I've actually never finished any of these bottles. And other than this, I have 2 other like mid-size spray bottles, and then I have a full like 3.4 ounce bottle. So I do need to get through these. Also, I kind of wanted to put this in a project because I'm panning a few other fragrances and this is pretty much my favorite scent, but I've only used this like 1 time this year because I'm panning so many other things. So I kind of figured if I put this in a project, then I'll definitely get use on it because that's just how my mind works. And yeah, I don't think this will be a hardship at all to use because I love the scent so much. But I'm not sure if future me will be prioritizing this or some of the other scents that I have. So we'll just have to see with that. But I'm really happy with how this introduction went. I'm happy with all of the cards that I got. I'm glad that I didn't get the Joker, of course. And for update 1, my foot just cracked like in 3 different places. For update 1, I mean, it's possible I could have this done. I don't know for sure, so I'm not going to make any guesses, but I really am going to try to have all of my 10 uses done for the first update, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because it's not a brown and I'm really boring. So yeah. Also, I could have this have my goal hit on this because there's only, I think there are like 12 shades in here. I can't even remember. But since it's a neutral palette, I might be able to get that done and just sacrifice my Pan That palette for this month. But other than that, we'll just have to see for next month. Thank you so much to Emily for creating this project. I have so much fun with this, whether or not I'm hitting my goals every month. But yeah, I look forward to watching everyone else's video, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.